You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Moore going to motion over right. Here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Man, this is... While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap to Nix. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10 now. He's got him. That's Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Pittman, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Pass caught by Mixon. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. This is Eckler on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there, so consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the air, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Eckler. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Zach Bond with the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 47. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On the give, here's Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Throwing here, Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Nix with it on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. They send the tight end in motion left. That's into the hands of Moore. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's Nix out of the pistol. He's got a man left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Santos connects on the point after. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now, off play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here. A counter give to Gibson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All set up now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now a give left side. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. A give left side to Gibson. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Bridgewater. Escapes the pocket. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's on the move. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. to throw. Here's Bridgewater. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it again. The ball is out. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Bridgewater to the air. This one's caught. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They go play action here. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Commanders will line up for a two-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16 and makes this a 2-score game. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Commanders, they're gonna have it. And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Bridgewater looking to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Bridgewater. Throw complete to Eckler. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Gibson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Gibson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Bridgewater now. Getting out to his left. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Looking for a throw here. Forced out to his right. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Commanders again for 2 here.
Washington will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try.
Will Rogers to kick off.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's got the squibber. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running with Eckler again. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. They're set up at the 35 now. Slot man in motion left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that's good for a gain of 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's complete, right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Quick pass left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first down, Nix. Pass caught by Mixon. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
That's into the hands of Moore. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time and proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Man in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carney's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. He finds him right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Nix. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Nixon on 3rd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st down, they'll start with Gibson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 1st down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Design bootleg here. He rolls to his right. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. And they pick him off again! And the Saints take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions.
4 picks, 1 game, hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Chase coming in motion right. Again on 2nd and 10. Nix buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he got this close to midfield before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Motioning one of the tight ends. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action with Nix. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A tight end in motion now. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Able to get it to Moore. Touchdown, New Orleans! Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints grow the lead now to 22 points. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He lets it, and they pick him off again. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints about set to celebrate this win. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Carney's kick is good. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. Buying some time left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.